Hi, welcome to my video tutorial on Microsoft Word, which is a word processing application that allows you to create a variety of documents, including school assignments, college essays, letters, CV, brochures, research papers and more. Please note that the video tutorials presented in this series would work for all recent versions of Microsoft Word, including Word 2016, Word 2019, and Office 365, with only slight differences. Join me, at Cheers to Education. Let's get started. To create a Word document for the first time, you may go to the taskbar search box, here, and start typing Word. The Word app will appear. Then click on that app. When you click on the Word app, you will have this window opened. The blue column on the left provides some options. You will see Home selected as a default, giving us options to create new document, using some already available templates. You can also create new document by clicking New. You'll see more templates options to choose from, to help you get started. You may choose a blank document, or browse a template that's right for you. Blank or unformatted documents are best to use, at this level. You may also use this open in case you want to open existing file from your computer or the cloud. For now, I'll create a blank document from New. Now, I can start typing from the keyboard to start creating a document. Let's now look at the Word interface to make sure you know your way around. Here on the top, we have what we call the title bar, which shows the file name. When you open a new blank document, the file names are like Document 1, Document 2, Document 3, etc. It means that what you've done so far in your document has not been saved. To the left of the title bar is the Quick Access toolbar, which will give you access to frequently used commands. By default, it shows the save, undo, and redo commands, but you can also add other commands if you feel you would use them frequently, for easy and quick access. To do this, click the tiny arrow to the right, and choose what you want. I will choose New, because I use this command to open a new document very frequently. Below the title bar are the tabs such as File, Home, Insert, Design, Layout, etc. By default, the Home tab is active, and it contains the most frequently used commands. Each tab has a ribbon with different commands that are organized into groups. For example, on the Font group in the Home tab, you will find commands that has to do with text editing. Some groups also have a small arrow in the bottom right corner that you can click for even more options. The tabs we have seen are called the standard ribbons. There are also some object-specific tabs. These tabs appear for use when a graphic element such as a picture, table, shape, or chart is selected in a document. Look at the following example. I will now select the picture, table, shape, and chart in the current Word document, and observe the additional tabs and the respective ribbons. If you find that the ribbon takes up too much screen space, and you want to maximize space usage on your page, you can always hide or minimize the ribbon. You can do this by clicking the Ribbon Display Options arrow in the top right corner, to choose the option you want. The Auto Hide Ribbon option displays your document in full screen mode, and completely hides the ribbon from view. To show the ribbon, click the Expand Ribbon command at the top of screen. The second option is the Show Tabs, which hides all command groups when they're not in use, but tabs will remain visible. To show the ribbon, simply click a tab. The Show Tabs and Commands, which is the default when you open a new Word document, maximizes the ribbon, and all the tabs and commands will be visible. Also, look at the Window Management Tools, with 3 buttons to the right top corner. This is the Minimize button, to temporarily hide the document. The next is the Restore Down and Maximize button, to adjust the size of the window. And the last one is the Close button, to close the active document. Below the window management commands are the collaboration tools, if you are using Word using an Office 365 subscription. To the right of the title bar is the search bar or the Tell Me feature. This feature becomes helpful if you're having trouble finding a command you want. Type what you're looking for, and a list of options will appear. You can then use the command directly from the menu without having to find it on the ribbon. For example, I will type margin. As you can see, now I have options to adjust my page margin. The ruler is located at the top and to the left of your document. It makes it easier to adjust your document with precision. From the ruler, you can change the margins, set different indents, and set or remove tab stops. We will see how to use the ruler in one of the subsequent videos in this series. If you want, you can hide the ruler to create more screen space. To show or hide the ruler, click the View tab. And then, click the checkbox next to Ruler, to show or hide the ruler. Across the bottom is what we call the status bar, which displays information about the current document and provides access to certain Word functions. You can choose which statistics and tools to appear by right-clicking on the status bar. For example, you can see information such as page number and word counts on the left-hand side, and the zoom slider and view shortcuts on the right-hand side. To zoom in or out, click and drag the zoom control slider. You can also select the plus or minus commands to zoom in or out by smaller increments. The number next to the slider displays the current zoom percentage. In Word, you can choose to view your documents in variety of options. You can choose to view your document in read mode, print layout, or web layout. The page is currently in a print layout view, which is the default. That means what we see in our screen is what we would see if the document was to be printed on paper. The second view type is the read mode, which is used for reading right on the screen. You see pages broken and navigation buttons that go forward and backward through the pages. It helps to stay focused. The third view type is the web layout. This gives you an idea of what it's going to look like if you were to publish the document on a website. Lastly, let's have a look at the Backstage view. To access Backstage view, click the File tab. Backstage view gives you various commands such as New, to create a new file. Open, to open an existing file. Save, to save the document that you have been working on. Print, to print your document, and etc. You remember, at the beginning of this video we saw how to start a Word document. Now, we will see how to open a new Word document, when we have another Word document already open. To create a new document, which can either be blank or from a template, select the File tab to access the Backstage view. Then select New. I will choose and click a blank document. A new blank document will appear. You can also quickly create a new document from a pre-designed template. Templates often include custom formatting and designs, so they can save you a lot of time and effort when starting a new project. Click the File tab to access Backstage view, then select New. Several templates will appear below the blank document option. You can also use the search bar to find something more specific. In this example, I will search for a brochure template. When you find something you like, select a template to preview it. A preview of the template will appear. Click Create if you like it, and you want to use the selected template. A new document will appear with the selected template. You can also browse templates by category. In addition to creating new documents, you'll often need to open a document that was previously saved. Navigate to Backstage view, then click Open. Select this PC, then click Browse. You can also choose OneDrive to open files stored on your OneDrive. The Open dialog box will appear. Locate and select your document, then click Open. If you frequently work with the same document, you can pin it to Backstage view for quick access. Navigate to Backstage view, click Open, then select Recent. A list of recently edited documents will appear. Hover the mouse over the document you want to pin, then click the push pin icon. The document will stay in the Recent Documents list until it is unpinned. To unpin a document, click the push pin icon again. When you create a new document in Word, you'll need to know how to save it so you can access and edit it later. Word offers two ways to save a file, such as the Save and the Save As commands. The Save command save your changes, whereas the Save As create a copy of the original file. Whenever you start a new project, like the one we have now, or make changes to an existing one, locate and select the Save command on the Quick Access toolbar or from the Backstage view. The Save As dialog box will appear in Backstage view, as we are saving this file for the first time. You'll then need to choose where to save the file, and give it a file name. The Save As dialog box will appear. While I can also save my document on the cloud, for now, I will save it on my computer's desktop. To do that, I will click Browse, and click Desktop on the left-hand side here. You now know where you are saving the document. Let's now give it a file name. For example, Lesson 1. Then click Save, and you will see the file name changed. Your document is now saved on the desktop. Once it is saved and you keep writing, clicking the Save command will update your work. That means, the Save As dialog box will not appear. Note that the shortcut to access the Save command is pressing Ctrl+S on your keyboard. If you want to save a different version of a document while keeping the original, you can create a copy. To do this, you'll click the Save As command from the Backstage view. Just like when saving a file for the first time, you'll need to choose where to save the file and give it a new file name. For now, I will keep the location the same, on the desktop, and change the file name to Lesson 2. As you can see on the desktop, we have a copy of the original, with a different file name, so you'll be able to edit the new file, and still refer back to the original version. Finally, if you have finished your work, saved your document, and you want to close out, you can close out using the X command button on the top corner of the page. Or use the Close command from the Backstage view. That covers today's video, and I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Cheers, and I will see you in the next video.